Oh, doing about as well as can be expected, seeing how I work for a terrible taskmaster who expects a free spirit like myself to conform to his schedules. How's my favorite editor today?
Oh, doing as well as any taskmaster, trying to control half a dozen free-spirited writers who have no sense of time can be expected. How's our baby?
Mad Mike number 17, the final confrontation. It's almost complete.
Are you still having problems coming up with an ending?
It's only been a week now. I should have something workable anytime.
Are you still planning to make this your final story?
Hey, 16 books with the same characters, all I'm good for.
Did you give any thought to my suggestion of letting a ghostwriter continue the series for you?
Yeah, I thought about it, but I feel using a ghostwriter would reduce my credibility as a writer.
But ending the Mad Mike series also reduces the size of your checkbook.
Maurice, I could stop writing today and lead a life of leisure for years to come. No, I'm still making money off the first 16 books. It's definitely time for me to move on to some other projects.
Okay, have it your way. I suppose a writer with your reputation could write lists of ingredients and still have people pay to read it. Just put the name of Max Durrance on it and it sells.
Hey, when you've got it, you've got it.
Well, I'll let you get back to work. I'll give you a call later to see if you've been able to make any headway.
Okay, yeah, talk to you later. Now, let's see, where was I? In the next 200 pages, I have to have Mike Steele save the world and find an end to this series. Let's see how this sounds. Steele grabbed another grenade from his bag of goodies. Bullets buzzed past his head like angry bees. He pulled the pin and tossed it at a group of henchmen. The avocado of death exploded and sent the unfortunate lackeys to the next life. Oh, God. That's really stupid. Something Maurice is gonna kill me. Falling asleep at my desk. My neck always hurts when this happens.
Probably not very good for your back either.
Who are you? Where am I?
Do you recognize me, Max? I'm Mike Steele. The place between consciousness and reality.
You're my creation. Why'd you bring me here?
I didn't bring you here, you came on your own. This is the place where the tangible world meets the world of imagination. People come here all the time.
Why would I come here?
Wondered why after falling asleep people often have answers to their problems? Well, this is the place they come for answers.
And what answers am I looking for?
You don't know how to end a series. You came here to find out how to end things, and I came here to help you out. If you really plan to end the Mad Mike series, I should have something to say about it.
You make it sound like I can't do this on my own. I didn't plan to leave everything hanging.
Well, I just wanted to check. Ever since volume number 3, Mad Mike and the Washington Warriors, things have been a little slipshod around here.
Slipshod? Why, you illiterate little fool, what do you know about good literature?
Well, according to you, I've got degrees in a number of areas, including one in English literature. I believe that was in volume number 2. There's no place like home. It's probably the last best thing you ever wrote.
What's wrong with my writing? My fans can't wait till the next Mad Mike book comes out.
Now there are some illiterate fools. They wouldn't know a great piece of literature if it fell off a shelf and hit them in the head.
I take great pains in my work.
And your work pains me greatly.
Why, you ungrateful?
And don't get me wrong. If it wasn't for Mad Mike Volume 1, A New Genesis, and Part 2, There's No Place Like Home, I wouldn't even exist. A character's only good as the writer writes about it.
What about the other volumes in the series? Don't they count for anything? God, the time and effort that went into them. When I think of the days I put into Volume 3...
You mean the days you put into renegotiating your contract? Volume 3 took you less than 48 hours to write, and it was the beginning of my problem.
Your problems?
Yes, my problems. In volume number 3, you gave me my bag of goodies. You know how many items are in here now?
Well...
I thought not. Let me show you.
Well, it does look pretty full.
Wait till I show you what all's in here.
Well, that's okay. I'll take your word for it.
First we have my Glock 17 and my Mag 11. My two favorite weapons are, how do you put it? Oh yes, spitting lead death as he dispatched his enemy. I also have 500 rounds of ammunition. And 9mm for your lead death. They have some extra clips. I also have a .22 revolver. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. With ammunition for that. And then we have my sniper rifle with laser scope. Maybe you could tell me why I always hum that theme from the telephone commercial. You know, the one that says, reach out and touch someone every time I use this.
Look, you know the history of your world as well as I do. In the year 1996, a group of terrorists set off nuclear devices that destroyed Washington, D.C., New York, Paris, London, and Tel Aviv. They also set off nuclear devices in areas that would disrupt global communications.
Don't forget the thermonuclear device that almost destroyed Disney World.
Disney had just rejected my script for a modern Herbie the Love Bug movie. I thought my editor or proofreader would say something about it. I didn't expect that little line to get in the book.
Okay, Max, I'm sorry. That still doesn't explain why I'm still carrying all this stuff around. Let's take my two pieces of literature, for example. Booby Traps, Improvised Munitions Handbook. Oh, and let's not forget the sword I used in Mad Mike versus the Nevada Ninjas. All I'm missing is avocados of death and maybe a slingshot. Mad Mike Volume 6, The North Georgia Guerrillas.
So I forgot a little detail.
Well, let me tell you a few more details you forgot about.
Okay. I'll concede that carrying around a little arsenal is not only very heavy, but also very useless. I apologize for forgetting about how much you're carrying.
Thanks.
Now, if that's it,
That's not all. Sit back down.
what else can be wrong?
Women and my love life.
You have a woman in every book.
You bet.
So what's the problem?
Max, I may be a fictional character, but I'm aware of the outside world. I learn things from you and other characters.
Still doesn't tell me what's wrong.
What about AIDS?
AIDS! You're not real! What do you care about AIDS?
I'm a 90s type guy. I'm socially conscious. If Frank Daytona or James Bond want to run around with every bimbo of the week, that's fine. But me, why can't you make me a one-woman man? There's enough things to worry about than dying of a social disease.
I hadn't given it much thought. Yeah, I guess things are pretty hard now.
You know what's hard is being dubbed a hero and a womanizer when you don't even practice safe sex.
I guess you're right. It's a small wonder Frank Daytona or James Bond haven't caught something or been shot by some ex-lover. I'll take it into consideration. What else?
Why don't you let the women live for a change?
I killed that many, have I?
13 to date. It'd probably been more if I wasn't off in volumes 1 and 2 searching for my wife, who I said I'd love forever. After she was gone, it was Bimbo of the Week for me.
13?
4 died after they agreed to marry me. 2 took bullets meant for me, and the remaining 7 died in my arms after I told them I'd love them forever.
That's terrible.
Didn't do too much for me either.
I'll see to it that the next woman you meet doesn't die before you do.
Glad to hear it. I was getting a little worried. You know, I haven't had a woman stay alive on me since volume 8. You know the one. Mad Mike and the Arizona Amazons. The one where I wound up at the Playboy Mansion at the end with 12 playmates.
I'd like that.
I was stuck there for 2 months waiting for volume 9 to come out.
Even better.
It wasn't fun. Believe me, I was always exhausted, and I couldn't find anybody to carry on an intelligent conversation with me.
I can think of worser fates. Well, now that we've cleared the air.
What about story titles?
Story titles?
Yeah, they have been kind of silly lately, ever since volume 3.
I think my story titles are cute.
Cute. Yeah, I'm sure when Tolstoy wrote War and Peace, he says, you know, I think I'll call that War and Peace. That sounds cute.
Look, it was tough enough writing 16 books, let alone 16 titles. It was my editor Maurice's idea. He said if it'll work for Pendleton, it'll work for Durant's. Do you think I like using Mad Mike and the Washington Warriors, Mad Mike and the Rhode Island Rubout, Mad Mike and wherever the hell you were, something tough sounding?
But you did.
Action Publications was paying me good money to be able to have a description and a title of my next book in the backs of the current ones. Easy titles meant I was only stuck with a location. Vague descriptions meant I could write about whatever I wanted.
Sold out for easy money.
What would you have done?
Have better titles and take the money?
I knew you weren't all bad.
You did make me what I am.
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead. God knows you've listened to me long enough.
If you didn't like the way I was writing, why didn't you contact me before? I've had writer's block and I don't remember this ever happening.
Well, sometimes when characters try to contact their creators, it's not a good idea.
What happens? I'm not gonna go insane or die in my sleep or something.
Oh, no, I don't think that'll happen. At least I'm fairly certain that'll happen.
I'm relieved, I think. So tell me, what does happen when characters contact their creator?
Well, a group of Charles Dickens characters contacted him one time and didn't help their plight any, but he did use the experience and wrote the story A Christmas Carol. And Conan Doyle, a character from one of his books, contacted him one time and he killed him. And most recently, a horror writer by the name of King was contacted.
What happened?
Well, he used the experience to his advantage. He wrote a story with 2 different endings and changed it around a little bit.
Doesn't sound like it goes very well for you character types.
I recall one story of a guy named Joe trying to improve his situation with his writers, and he really got the shaft for his troubles.
Now, I'm really glad we had this talk. I know now what I'm going to do with the series.
Max, I've got to know one thing.
Sure.
If you're really going to end the series, can I either have a happy ending or can I go out with a bang? You know, I really hate those senseless death stories. You know, where the hero retired and he knows his kids, his grandkids, his great-grandkids, and he dies in his bed of old age.
You have my word. You won't die that way.
And no Ghost Rider to prolong things?
I never use a Ghost Rider to continue the Mad Mike series.
I'm glad to hear it. Well, Max, time for you to go back now.
Well, appreciate all your advice.
Well, I hope I wasn't too harsh with my criticisms.
Oh, don't worry. I know how to handle critics. God. Neck is even stiffer than before. Time to put this baby to bed. Okay, let's see. About 100 pages and 1 critic to go. Mike Steele had finally done it. It was a long, hard fight, but he had finally breached Baron Gustorf's command center and had taken every item in the goodie bag to do it. In the end, he had to kill the Baron with his bare hands. Now there was nothing to do but enjoy the peace and quiet. The quiet did not last long, for Mike heard a door opening behind him. He was ready for anything but the vision of loveliness standing before him in the open doorway.
Fear not, my lovely lady. I've killed the Baron and his evil men. I'll take you to safety.
She looked at him for a long second before replying.
Baron was my father, you arrogant male pig. I can tell by the look in your eye you want nothing to do but selling my virtues. Well, you'll never have them.
2 thoughts went through Mike's mind. Wow, what a woman. And I knew I should have reloaded my gun just before he hit the floor, dead. Told you I knew how to handle critics.
Hello, Action Publishing.
Maurice, how's it going?
It must be going great if I'm hearing from you before I have to call.
Oh, it's all wrapped up now. I'll be FedExing you a copy today, so you'll have it tomorrow.
I like the way you work.
When you asked me about a ghostwriter, did you have anyone particular in mind?
I did. Does this mean you decided to continue the Mad Mike series?
Well, yes and no. I finished the first series, but I got a great idea for a second.
Let me hear it.
Mad Mike, The Lost Years. We see Mad Mike in the times in between the current stories.
Sounds solid to me. What do you want a ghostwriter for?
Well, I still want to do my other projects. With a ghostwriter, I could give him the basics for a story, he could flesh it out, and then I could smooth off the rough edges. This way I could do my projects and keep Mad Mike going for a long time.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Well, in the first 10 books, we see Mad Mike right after he's gotten out of Betty Ford.
It started out as an innocent camping trip.
Jesus, Harry, where the hell are you taking me?
Fate would turn it into something more.
Can you tell me where the road is that leads to Bespin Valley?
You guys ever been down in Bespin Valley before?
Yes.
Right.
What the hell was that? Jesus! You crazy son of a... Ah! God! Ah!
I'm gonna kill you for ruining my marriage.
Next week on Twisted Realities.